Good morning. All right, you guys, welcome to Zoom meeting. If you've just joined us, I would appreciate you writing your name and your ID number in the chat box, please. All right, thanks Christian and Aristides, Elisha and Esther. Camila, Sophia, please put your ID numbers in the chat box. Good morning. Okay, those of you who just joined us, please put your ID numbers and names in the chat box. Hi, Nisa.
Hi, Ms. Gross.
How are you?
Good. You?
Good, thanks. Anything new?
No.
Everybody okay in your family?
Yeah.
Good. Good morning, Aristides.
Good morning, girls.
How are you?
Bored.
Bored? Oh. I only had a few moments of boredom yesterday. The rest has been pretty busy with school and with my exercise regimen. It's not that much of a regimen. I just like it, but I've been getting out to walk and jog and bike, so that keeps me busy. How are the rest of you guys?
Good.
Good.
I see most of you have already written your IDs and your names in the chat box. If you haven't, please do so. So I see Christians, Aristides, Elijah.
Так, ребят, привет. Я только недавно встала, и опять у меня школа виртуальная.
Marie, are you speaking to me?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so
What
sorry.
just happened?
I also see Esther, Camila, Samuel, Sophia, Lamont, Anissa, Maria, Ayana, Nicholas, Gina. All right, that's good. That's a good show today. I know we had really good attendance last week, so I hope that we continue having great attendance this week. I'm still going to allow some more people into the group if we have some people join us. So let me start with the announcement for today. I have a couple different announcements, and that'll buy us some time in case anybody else wants to join us. So here we have it. So Here's Canvas. And if we go into announcements for 8th grade science, top. Okay, the first one that I want to draw your attention to is just a little something extra. It's nothing that you have to do. It's an option, but because it is the week of Earth Day, I'm giving you the opportunity to participate through these announcements that I'm going to post daily. That's today is Meatless Monday. This Wednesday, April 22nd, is the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. It falls upon us during uncertain times amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. I wish I could say that we have a lot to celebrate, but the truth is that we have not made enough progress to slow climate change or other environmental harms despite many of our efforts. Yet the hopeful signs are there, and hope is an active choice. Radical change can sometimes happen suddenly, but it will require our concerted effort to act together to build a decarbonized, sustainable world. So they're running the Earth Week Challenge to rally thousands of people in taking action together for the planet and practicing to become more sustainable in our daily lives. This week, I'm getting the emails, I'm sharing the emails with you, and I hope that you will join. Here's somebody, let me see who's joined us. Somebody's got their audio on. If you have your audio on, turn it off, please. I thought somebody else joined us. No, nobody extra. All right, let me continue reading then. So it says, to participate, your challenge for Meatless Monday, don't eat meat, vegan meals. Learn about how you can benefit your health and the planet by eating a plant-rich diet. So to participate, try your best to complete today's challenge and encourage others to join you, and share a fun photo of you completing the challenge on Instagram. Tag us at bit.ly.earth and use the hashtags #EarthWeekChallenge, #MeatlessMonday. More information about the challenge can be found here. It says, why is it important? Well, our appetite for meat involves over 60 billion land animals, cows, chickens, pigs, sheep, turkeys, etc., that emit 20% of the world's greenhouse gases. Cultural land. Moreover, this industry is also responsible for cruel practices in order to produce meat as efficiently as possible. For a glimpse into the lives of farm animals, you can view this immersive 360 video by iAnimal. Let's see what they have to show. If it's really long, I'm going to have you watch it longer. I really honestly didn't have a chance. Let me just click on this. Can you see it, everybody? I hope so. All right. See if it plays for us. If not, I'll just let you guys watch it on your own time.
Hi, I'm Ivana Lynch on behalf of Animal Equality. You may know me as Nuna Lundgren, but what brings me here today is a story of no imagination. This is the tragic reality for dairy cows. I was unaware of the suffering behind every glass of milk, but what I discovered changed my perspective. I invite you to join me today on a tour of the dairy industry.
Okay, that's just delivering a baby. Cows do that all the time.
Just like your mother, a cow has to give birth to produce milk. Each year, she will be forcibly impregnated and have her baby taken away from her. They will never see each other again. Because male calves don't produce milk and are only profitable as meat, dairy farmers isolate them in tiny cages. big enough to be sent to slaughter. Some others will be killed or left to die. Female calves like this one are condemned to live the same miserable lives as their mothers. The dairy industry sees her as nothing more than a future milking machine. Deprived of their mother's care, calves are. Some die in their first days of life. As soon as her horns grow, she will be brutally mutilated. Workers cut them to make it easier to take her babies and milk.
So they're branding it. They burn the scalp, basically the hide of the animal, in order to identify that animal in the future as belonging to them. Or they're, oh, actually they might be dehorning them right here, just taking out the horns. But yeah, it's gotta hurt.
It is standard practice within the dairy industry. She spends her whole life on the concrete floor. She will never set foot. Treated like a she will be forced to produce 4 times the amount of milk her baby would have needed. This will slowly destroy her body and leave her exhausted. This is slaughter.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop there. It's, for me, it really impacts me emotionally, and I think that probably for you guys it might as well. But there are a lot of videos out there showing how animals are treated as they're raised. Some of them are treated much better. Some of them are out at pasture, out, you know, in the fields of grass, just enjoying, you know, eating their grass all their lives until it's time for them to be slaughtered. But in most cases, the animals are treated very poorly. And this is one of the reasons that they, that many people don't want to eat meat. But there's also the environmental reason, as was mentioned earlier. So I'm gonna go back to this. In Canvas, it says that going vegan is not for everyone, and you can still make a big difference by cutting your meat, egg, and dairy consumption in half, or even just by going meatless on Mondays. Like today would be a good day just to recognize this and make it like a weekly. Did you know the Amazon rainforest, America's beef consumption is 4 times higher than the world's average and contributes half of our dietary footprint. Cattle farming and soy farms to make animal feed are the leading cause for the deforestation of our largest rainforest in the world, the Amazon, nearly 4 times the size of Alaska. I remember many years ago, maybe like 5 years ago was the last time I went to Paraguay. I don't know if you guys know or recall this, but I did live in Paraguay. My daughter was born there, and she had her quince. We went back for her quinceañera, which is her 15th birthday. It's a very special celebration in Latin American culture. And we actually flew over the rainforest, and I remember it just went on and on and on, and we were flying, you know, we were flying fast over this vast expanse of land, and it just was like the ocean. It just was immense. So imagine how this being covered with forest is like the lungs, or one set of lungs for the earth, because it's providing all that oxygen for us to breathe. Just being destroyed now because they're burning it so that they can have fields, other things to help to raise cattle and other animals. It also says food waste here. The world produces enough food to feed 10 billion people. Our world population is 7.8 billion, yet over 30% of the food we produce is wasted, while 10% of the world's population lives in chronic hunger. So we need to take care of that discrepancy and make sure that food does not get wasted and that food gets to the people that need it and don't always get it. Here's Michael. I'm going to let him join us 1 second. Good morning, Michael. Please write your ID number in the chat box. Thank you for joining us. And then here in Canvas, it says low reduces the average distance of 1,300 miles that food travels from field to plate. In other words, if I grow something in my garden, or if I go to a local farmer's market where food is grown locally, then that is going to help a lot. Okay, it says, in addition, the UN Food and Agriculture Organization estimates that more than 75% of agricultural genetic diversity was lost in the 20th century. So that's something that they're just worried about. They're mentioning that small biodiverse farms preserve our food heritage. In other words, if we have smaller farms instead of these huge mega farms, that we're gonna have more genetic diversity because they're not all getting their seeds from the same place. If we're all getting our seeds from the same place, then there's not going to be a lot of diversity. People worry about genetic diversity in our crops because if we don't have enough genetic diversity, then if there is a massive plague that kills one type of individual, it's going to kill all the individuals because they all are kind of alike. It's only because we have different types of just diversity within the crops that things can survive sometimes, because maybe they're more resistant to a disease than other varieties or plants with different traits. So it includes here some vegan recipes that you can share with your families, and then it just has a nice little message. Thanks for taking this challenge for our beautiful planet. Here's another little short video. It's not gonna break your heart like the other one.
Beautiful day today. Ellie, you're always hungry. You'll eat anything.
Actually, no, not just anything. It's meatless candy. That's something that's vegan and yummy. No thanks.
Ellie, how would you give me?
Yeah, plus eating more plant-rich stuff.
Did you know gallons of water and of greenhouse gas for every pound of beef that we eat? That's over 10 times the amount of water and 13 times the amount of greenhouse gas. That is a big deal for me.
That's great for the planet. What about me? I don't think I like tofu. And plus, where do we get the protein from? I was not food.
Actually, you can get all your protein and nutrients from vegan meals. And besides, you might be surprised how they taste.
Dylan, what do they do for lunch, bro? We could go meet some vegan athletes. They're going to be all about protein and strength, and we'll get them to help us cook. We're going to make some vegan food.
Yeah, come on, Disney. Come on.
Okay, then let's go meet Wendy and Ivan, two local vegan athletes.
Woohoo. Hi, my name is Wendy.
Hey guys, my name is Ivan Rodriguez.
I am a vegan athlete from Miami.
I compete in the NPC competition as a vegan bodybuilder. I'm also a trainer here in Miami. I train a lot of our athletes. vegetarian all my life. I basically turned vegan about 6 months ago. And I just wanted to live a healthier lifestyle, kind of back with what I believe in.
It was not hard at all. There's days that it's just so easy to just switch. Nowadays, my entire family is pretty much vegan.
Man, some of my big favorite dishes, lasagna, sandwiches, pasta, anything that's green. Put vegetables on there and I'll eat it.
I think Meatless Mondays is the easiest thing a person can do to help the environment. It's just as simple as taking the animal products from your food and changing it with vegetables or plant-based options instead.
Hey guys, today we're doing Meatless Monday and we're doing two vegan athletes. We're gonna learn how to make your favorite vegan dishes. So, what I'm cooking today?
So I'm Cuban, and I'm going to show you how to make pulled pork, but instead of pork, we're going to a vegan version of my favorite Cuban dish.
So one of my favorite dishes after a hard workout is a butternut squash and tempeh taco.
So let's get to cooking.
Let's go.
Oyster mushroom ready. So as you can see, the texture is really loose and similar to pork.
That's good. What number? Oh, kind of sparks me like. What's the rate? What?
You good?
Yeah.
All right, so that was,
Did they make
let me get this off, sorry. There we go. All right, so just something that you can do if you wish to, which is the Meatless Monday Challenge. And I'll have a challenge for you every single day this week if you wish to participate. That's optional. Now, let's get to our assignment for this week. So we're doing this, I did announce this last week and talk about it, but this is actually this week's assignment. Some of you might have started it early. It's Enter to Win $250,000, okay? I'm gonna go over the assignment again. The objective is to be able to critically read scientific texts adapted for classroom use to determine the central ideas and or obtain scientific or technical information to describe patterns in or evidence about the natural world. Natural and decided worlds. So how are we going to do this? Well, the objective is related to the challenge, to the assignment, in that you are going to have to read or at least watch videos or obtain information somehow about a topic related to science or yeah, basically science. So you have this assignment, which is to make a 30-second to 3-minute video and enter to win a $250,000 scholarship. Your video should be about a narrow topic in life science or physics or about COVID-19. So in other words, you get to choose your topic as long as it's within the life science or physics sciences, okay? So remember to, as always, when you're doing a video or a presentation, to use visual aids, art, music. Remember how much I love the raps that you guys did? They were wonderful. You could use platforms like PowerPoint and Powtoons, as well as Zoom and other tools you might have seen classmates or teachers using. Make sure to finish with a works cited section because you want to give credit where credit's due. So here's more about the contest. Khan Academy is proud to partner with the Breakthrough Junior Challenge video contest again this year. Students age 13 through 18 are invited to create a short, under 3-minute video explaining a challenge concept in physics, math, or the life sciences. Okay, so for our class, we're not doing math, we're doing physics, life sciences. Do it in an engaging, illuminating, and creative way. This year, there is an additional COVID-19 category, and students are encouraged to help educate the world about this global health crisis by sharing the science or math behind the causes, impacts, and potential solutions. In addition to awarding a $250,000 college scholarship to the winner, the Breakthrough Junior Challenge will give the winner's teacher a $50,000 prize and the winner's school a new $100,000 science lab. For more details, check out the official launch video for this year's Breakthrough Junior Challenge. Okay, so here's the video if you want to watch that. It's just basically, it repeats what I just said. Okay, and then the video made by the past Breakthrough Junior Challenge winners have collectively been viewed over 6 million times, teaching a global audience about science and math in their own voices. I'm going to give you some examples of some videos that have been done in the past so that you can get some ideas. Okay, obviously you don't want to do something that's already been done. You want to do something unique, but these should give you some ideas. Okay, let's see what it says about DNA here. So this was done by a student, just like
the
you.
human body is made up of a huge array of structures, each made up of billions or even trillions of cells. How do these cells know how to organize themselves in such complex forms? Must be DNA then, right? Deoxyribonucleic acid, the genetic code of all life, which determines every trait of life. There must be an assembly manual in there somewhere, right?
So how could you do this? Obviously, he started with a video. Now he's just using some computer graphics.
DNA is a long, segmented recipe that your cells follow to make proteins like enzymes. There's no explanation until cells to So who is telling your cells to do that? To find the culprit of this phenomenon, scientists at Tufts University found that if they rearranged the parts in a frog tadpole, they would find their way back to their designated spot. This means that they're not falling.
Also, another option would be to make drawings and show the drawings.
Find a specific sequence of movements to get there. The reason for this is that the organism itself also follow a whole different code, bioelectric code. Cells have been communicating with electric signals before even neurons evolved into existence. This is why all the cells in your body, not just neurons, are able to communicate this way. Here's a tadpole stain with a voltage-sensitive dye. The cells are
Okay, so see, he was just trying to explain something about how the DNA helps I guess the nerve cells to, I wasn't really paying so much attention to the message as to what he was doing with his computer graphics. But let's move on to another video to get some more ideas. So let me close this. Where is it here? Okay, here's another one on gravitational waves. Okay.
For thousands of years, humans have been fascinated with the night sky, but for most of that time, the only real way we've had to learn about it is through the electromagnetic spectrum, visible light, microwaves, UV radiation. But there is another way.
So all this is video so far. The only thing that she added here was a background, which you can do with just about anything. Like right now, I have a background in my Zoom camera.
Seeing with our eyes closed. Hear the universe. Gravitational waves are ripples in the fabric of space-time created by accelerating masses. To
better understand this idea, imagine a trampoline is space-time. Our space-time trampoline is warped by masses. This effect is gravity. The greater the mass, the larger the depression. When the mass accelerates, symbolized here by her jumping, gravitational waves are produced. Pretty cool, right? Gravitational wave stretches squeeze every object they pass through, including you.
Okay, so there she just took some clay and she showed changes in it through some basic animation. So you don't have to do it any particular way. Actually, I saw one of these videos just the other day that was purely video. I mean, there was no computer graphics at all. So if you feel intimidated by having to do something like that, then just keep it simple for you. Another thing I was thinking of is that we've had many people do role plays. So maybe you could do a role play with the people in your family to show something, like a little skit. Okay, so going back to the assignment, it does say that this is due this Friday. Okay, if you need more time because you want to make it a little bit richer, then just turn in what you have done by Friday and then continue working on your own so that you can be even more competitive, because the deadline for the competition isn't till June 25th. So we're turning it in this Friday, but you can work on it all the way through June 25th of this year. And if you're interested, you need to register using this hyperlink shown right here. Okay, I'm going to open up for questions now. So if you want to ask me a question or just talk to me about anything in particular, go ahead and just take yourself off mute. No questions?
So this is like something we have to do?
Yes, it's an assignment. It's your only assignment this week. Other
Okay.
questions? I have to say that I was really pleased with your work last week. For a while, I was kind of scared that we were not going to have students turning in their work and, you know, with all this online, just purely being online. But now I see everybody's grades are coming up, and people that weren't able to get things done because of problems with internet connectivity or whatever, they are in contact with me and they are getting things in now. So I am so happy that my frustrations are diminishing and things are improving in terms of our class. Let me go back to some of a past work that we've done. I just want to share some of the nice work that I've seen from you guys, okay? So on the last assignments, we've been doing a lot of just reading and answering questions related to these articles that we've been reading. But on this one, there was some problem, dog conservationists and invasive species. And the reason there was a problem with this is because there were some people that just turned in either the answers to the questions or just the chart. So I'm going to open this assignment. Let me share it with you. One second, because that's actually minimized in the bottom of the screen. Okay, so this was actually due a couple weeks ago, but I just have still a lot of people that haven't turned in the second half. So I'm just going to remind you, if you haven't done this, here is the article that you have to read, and here has a link for the questions that you have to answer. And most people turned in the questions with their answers, but then there's also this chart here that you have to, after basically researching 3 different types of invasive species from Florida, you complete the chart. You put in the first column the name of the species, in the second column how the invasive species was transported to Florida from where it was originally, And then what impact did it have on the ecosystem? Obviously, we don't want these species here because they're causing some sort of negative impact to the environment. And then how we respond to it. Are we responding to it by trying to eliminate the species, by hunting it, or by tearing them out if they're plants? What are we doing? And then just in this column, all you have to do is give a numerical evaluation of the response. If you think that the response was great, you put a 4. If you think it was very poor, you put a 1, and then you can go anywhere in between and explain why you feel that that's the correct evaluation for that method of responding to the invasion. Any questions? All right, you guys know me pretty well. You know that I usually accept late work. That should not come to you as any surprise. All right, let's do some brainstorming, okay? Since I love hearing your lovely voices, why don't you tell me, just if you want to unmute yourself briefly, you can tell us some ideas that you have for this week's assignment. Let's start with Anissa. Do you have any ideas?
Ideas?
Yeah, for this week's assignment, for the video assignment about either a life science related topic or a physics related topic or COVID-19.
We can't plant anything, right?
What? We kept what?
Can we still like plant like stuff at home?
What are you thinking? Are you thinking, are you in my STEM class also, Anissa?
No.
Oh, so what are you thinking about?
So I was thinking about if you like have like some neighbors that like don't really have anything, we can like have like a little garden.
Mm-hmm.
Then so we can like share like the things that we planted, since like we can't really, some stores are not open because the coronavirus.
Who's that?
My
Is that your
brother.
baby?
Yeah.
Baby brother, baby sister?
Baby brother. I have no sisters.
Oh, I'm not looking at your picture right now. Is your video on?
No.
Oh, okay. So, okay, well, that's an excellent idea always. I would never discourage anybody from planting anything because it's always good for the environment, especially if you're planting things that are good for, like for your family as well. And buying things or planting things and eating things that are made locally or grown locally, as I just showed you, are good things for the environment. But is that really meeting the criteria for this assignment? Remember, this assignment is supposed to be a video that explains something about life science. So what are you going to be trying to explain if you're planting things?
That that we can still help the environment even though we're just home, we can still do something to help the environment.
Okay, I see your point. Why not? I think that's a legit idea. Okay.
Okay.
Anybody else want to share their idea? Maria?
No, like I have no idea.
Okay, maybe some of the rest of us can help you figure out some ideas. Aristides?
I got an idea.
Elisha does.
Yeah, I got an idea.
Who's
I
that?
think we should not do this because this seems like a lot of work.
Oh, who's that? Elijah?
Yes.
Of course.
Oh, well, unfortunately, it's an assignment, so you've got to do it. So there are, like I said, there are ways that you can make this quite easy on yourself. You just have to research something related to science, figure out a way to present it. So the easiest thing I think would be for me, honestly, is I would probably combine some video of me along with some, maybe like a slide presentation. That would be easy. Okay, so if you want to keep it simple, think about just doing a little video with maybe a PowerPoint presentation or a Powtoon. But yeah, it's a bigger assignment than most of your assignments that we've done. It'll probably be your last bigger one, okay? And if I hear that you guys need more time and I really feel like it's important for you to have more time, then I can extend the deadline, as you can see. But I think that it's a realistic expectation. If you work on it hard for one day, you should be able to get it done. Okay?
All right.
You only have 2 classes today, and you have all of Friday, which you don't even have classes. So you should be able to do this. Anybody want to brainstorm any of their ideas related to life science or physics? Christian, any ideas? Okay, I guess I'll let you guys work on it on your own then. So hope you all have a good week, and I don't want you to feel like you are doing this alone. So if you feel lost at any time, don't wait around, because I've seen this happen in the past where we've had people wait and not do their work because they're not sure how to do things, but yet they don't reach out to me. So if you need help, don't hesitate. Ask right away. Just send me an email, okay? All right, so I'm gonna say goodbye. You guys look like a bunch of little sleepyheads still in your beds. You should be up and about.
Bye, Miss Gross.
Bye, guys. Take care.
Bye, Miss Gross.
Bye, Miss Gross.
Blessings and health
Bye,
to
Miss
your
Gross.
families. Bye, Aristides.
All right, Miss Gross.
Bye-bye. Who was
I'm Miss
that?
Gross's favorite.
It's me. Michael.
Aristides, be quiet.
Mikael.
What you doing, Nick?
I'm her favorite.
Now.